Okay.
Here at Utah Mom Show, we believe that happy, healthy moms will raise happy, healthy children. And when moms feel supported by their community, them and their families can live a more fulfilled life.
Hey, Brooke, thank you so much for being here today with us. How are you?
Great. Thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, guys.
I'm doing great.
Thank you. Yeah, guys, this is Brooke with Sacred Design. Gosh, Brooke, I've known you for a bit. Let's go ahead and just jump into this. So our motto here is that we believe that happy, healthy moms will raise happy, healthy children. And I know that what you're doing kind of intertwines with that. So go ahead and tell us, so how long have you been, you're the owner of Sacred Design. So you guys are doing murals, art classes, you have like a subscription page. But tell me, how long have you been painting?
So it hasn't even been a year since it all started. So not that long.
Did you're in business or did you like draw or anything before this, or?
So I did
You're
draw
obviously
a little.
great at it.
Well, thank you. I mean, like most kids, we draw in school. There's some art classes that we take. And then I did a couple of things about 10 years ago, just on my own to try it out. And I honestly didn't think I was very good. So I didn't even consider becoming a professional artist or thinking that I could do it as a career. And it just kind of came into my life last year. And it's been amazing and an incredible journey.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit. So how did you, because that's, everybody has to start somewhere. One of my favorite quotes is, the expert was once the beginner. So tell me, how did you decide? Because obviously, like, we're all creative in our own ways. I don't think I
Totally.
know a single child who hasn't drawn or colored in their life. So how did you discover this? Because you're a mom, you have a lot of other things going on in your life. So what was your, how did you get started into this?
So I was searching through Pinterest and I found this really, really beautiful pink coral wallpaper in a cafe in like a different country. And I wanted that wallpaper in my bedroom. And so I searched and I searched and I couldn't find anything that was even close to it. And I discovered that it was a mural. And so
That's why.
yeah. And so my husband was going on a business trip and I just decided, well, why not? I'll just try painting. For some reason, I had this like surge of confidence that it'd be okay and I'd just go for it. So I did. And then I posted it on social media and everything just went crazy. And from that, I started getting commissions and started a business. And so it just kind of went from there. So
Nice. That's okay. Wait, so I have to ask, did your husband know that you painted the wall? Like, did you tell him that this was your idea, you're going to do it, or did he like come home and like, surprise, it's beautiful and Facebook likes it?
yes, so I just like sent him little snippets here and there as I did it throughout the days, but I didn't show him the whole thing until he got home and
Yeah,
he was completely shocked and he just loved it. So
I love that. And yeah, it really goes to show, God, I'll just have quotes everywhere, but yeah, when you're transparent and you're open about, what you're going through, and I mean, and I guess in your case, that like, hey, I'm trying art, and you weren't afraid in that moment to put yourself out there, and you really did, get the affirmations that you needed, and the encouragement that you needed, and you had this support. So that's awesome.
yes, that was very critical, I think, because as I would send him things throughout the week, he would just tell me like, "Oh, that is so beautiful." So that definitely helped me to have confidence to keep going.
I like him. He's
I
good.
do too.
That's great. So yeah, like we mentioned earlier, Utah Mom Show is all about, giving back to the moms and supporting moms in the community. So do you tell us, like, do you work with local moms? What are you doing there?
So I do in-person paint classes, and my paint classes are a little bit different. They're more healing centered. And so about 90% or more of the attendees are moms in the community. And so that's kind of how I work with them right now, and just helping with the process of just, it's beautiful to see them heal, or to take the class and to learn more about themselves and seeing them go inward.
And what I really like about, so I took one of your classes a while back, and
The first one.
yeah, I loved it. And I remember, what I liked the most about it was that I wasn't there to make a, whatever, like, oh, I like this picture and I want it to look like this. And then I've got the same thing that, 15 other people have. I had something that was totally me, totally, I remembered so we went through the colors, and my red color was just extra stress or extra, at the time of my life, there was just a lot going on. And so it, like, really, I didn't even realize that I had that. Like, yours is so healing, and then you come out with this beautiful painting. So tell me kind of a little bit about your process there, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, each class is a different theme. So the class that you went to was the color cleanse, or all of the chakras. So we went through all of the chakras and just kind of cleansed them. And your painting was an expression of what you were experiencing internally. And so yeah, that's the same for all the other classes. It could be the chakra class about all of them, or the individual chakras. It could be other themes I have are around relationships specifically. And so we go into a meditation at the beginning of each class, and really just help to go inward. And then then we go into painting, and everybody is just painting either something that they saw in the meditation, or just what they're feeling. And just, it's all about trusting in yourself, and that at the end you have this painting that is an expression of your current experience that you can then use to give you further direction for your healing. So not only is the painting healing, but then you have a piece that you can continually use for your healing going forward.
I love that. And yeah, so let me kind of talk about, so what is a misconception about your job that you would say that you get a lot, I guess?
So I would say there are a lot of people know about paint nights, where it is like paint the same thing and have wine and stuff like that. And my healing paint classes are very different and more energy centered. So I'd say that that's a lot of people, I've never heard of anything like this. So
Yeah, you're original, that's for sure.
I don't know.
Experience.
So a lot of people just don't know what it all entails, and they don't know that there's a meditation, or that they're all doing their own unique painting. So I'd say that's probably what I get the most confusion on. So,
and I guess to kind of touch base on that, like, for example, my painting, we were doing, even though it was like a chakra cleanse thing, we did kind of have like a reference that we were sort of working towards. So you had an idea of what
yes.
you were kind of making, and in my scenario, it turned into like a forest like with fire behind it, and it just wasn't very
Yes.
positive. And I remember I actually went back in and I did like a meditation thing, because it was hanging up and it was beautiful, but it was like I looked at it and I was like, I know that I created this in a time that like this told me that I needed to slow down and do more self-care and do all these things for myself. And so I ended up actually repainting it, because and
Mm-hmm.
followed the same steps, and that was just a healing kind of thing that I did on my own, away from the kids, for myself, just by going over, you know, your methods the one time and listening to some instrumental music on YouTube and just finding my spot. So thank you for that. But
Yes, that's beautiful. Um, and your painting was so beautiful too. And I love that concept of reframing. You repainted on top of that, and you, in my eyes, that's like, it's just changing that in your mind to what you want to replace it with.
right. And
So, which
you
is so
painted
beautiful.
that.
I love that you did that.
Thank you. You painted the mural behind you, correct?
Yes.
I
Yep.
love
So
it.
I painted this. This is the backdrop that I use for recording my healing paint classes that I have online
Nice.
in an
And
online library.
nice. Yeah, you have a lot going, which by the way, you guys will link everything in the below. So just go down there and click and find Brooke's stuff and go and support her. And yeah, you have paint nights going on all through the, now that COVID is lifting a bit
Mm-hmm.
and you know we're taking safety measures, you guys are back doing paint nights.
Yep.
Um, and I guess the last question I really want to ask you is what is something memorable or a lesson that you were taught by your mom or your guardian that you will, or an influence that you'll never forget?
Mm-hmm. So I would say that my mentor, Angie, she's mentored me for several years now. And I'd say one of the main things that she taught me is what helped lead me to painting, which is that what you focus on expands. And so she entered my life at a time when I just was thinking that my life was horrible and like it was a disaster and just everything seemed to be going wrong. And once she taught me that and I was able to start shifting my focus, I was able to be in a more creative space and start creating what I did want instead. And so that really helped me to get into painting and to get into healing and educating, and it just made a huge shift in my life that I will be forever grateful for. So what we focus on really does expand.
Yeah, no, completely. And I love, because obviously us as moms, we had a topic about this at our digital event, you know, reinventing yourself at any age, because as a mother, and I'm not sure, well, you have kids and you know you said you painted within the last year, so obviously you know you were in the middle of motherhood when this is going on. You know, it's not all we get married, we have kids, and we're just happy. It's,
Mm-hmm.
you have to work towards that mindset every single day. You know, maybe your whole day, dang toddler won't listen to you all day and that's not what you envisioned your life would be. You'd have the nice white fence and the nice house, and you'd, you know, do this. And a lot of women are now discovering that they need to take self-healing time or time to slow
Yeah,
down, because
so important.
yeah, there's just so much going on. And like we're still people, we're still like, even though we're a mom, like we're still us as a person. So I'm glad that you're transparent about that and sharing your story, because I think everybody needs paint. I think
I
everyone
think
needs to
so
draw.
too. It's very healing.
Mhm.
It's a good way to just release.
Yeah, or maybe even try some karaoke, even if you're really, you know, just go out for a night and have fun. Have your girls' night. Go do something creative with your night. Go try karaoke.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Whatever it is, creating is just very healing.
So tell us, where can we find your page, and where do I send these guys?
So my website is sacreddesign.co, and that has the online video library, and it also has my mural things as well if you want to see my portfolio or request a quote. And then I have Facebook and Instagram pages, and what is that called? The little toggle or something? I don't even know. It's at sacreddesign.co.
Okay. And then lastly, so I guess I just want to touch base on this because you do nursery rooms, like you do if they have a concept for a mural, you're gonna help them come up with the design and and things like that. And then also your paint nights, because you don't have a specific building, you're partnering and like hosting these at other places. So you're going all around Utah, correct?
Yeah. So tonight there's one in Clearfield, and then later in the week, Salt Lake, and next week is back in Davis County, and then Utah County. It just kind of wherever. And then next month there will be one in Tremont, and just kind of, and then maybe another one in Utah County. So
Cool.
I'm totally open for whoever wants to host one, whether it's a private one or at like a business space.
Yeah.
So
that would be fun for employees to do, like employee nights with their team or something like that. That would be cool.
If they want to do one focused on productivity,
yeah,
healing,
and healing from the call center when you've taken 15 calls from angry customers. Let's go paint with Brooke for a minute.
Yeah. So that's for the classes. And then for murals, I paint walls, nurseries, business lobbies or spaces, stairs, really anything I can paint on furniture. That's been really fun. And then just recently, I started doing alcohol ink. And so I've been making cups too.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
so
this
cute.
is actually my favorite I've ever done. This is my new medium, alcohol ink. So I'm going to be doing lots of these and doing sets and like dishes and stuff. So I just kind of like do a lot of stuff.
That's awesome. Yeah, let me,
Just
as soon as you have a link, Sacred Design line, like let us know so we can start purchasing our dishes from you. That was awesome looking.
It's so fun. It is.
Well, I love that you're in the middle of motherhood, you're chasing your dream, you're doing this, and again, it sounds like painting wasn't exactly supposed to be your dream. It was supposed to be about healing, and it is for you, and it's one of the same. So that's an awesome message. Thank you for sharing that with us. I'll let you go.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. It's been really fun.
Okay, well, you guys, like I said, we'll link all of her information in our description below. Go ahead and give Brooke a follow. Sounds like if you're from Utah County-ish to Tremont-ish, that follow along and you can participate in her really unique paint nights. So, thank you guys so much, and we'll catch you later. Bye. Thanks, Brooke.
Bye.
Bye. And we're out.